We're gonna move through a 20-minute slow flow together on the mat. All you need for this practice is yourself and a yoga mat. So let's begin. We're gonna come to the center of our mat with our feet about hip distance apart, parallel to each other, and just really pressing into the toes, the heels, the inner and outer edges of feet. Grounding down and then engaging through the quads, pulling navel towards spine, lengthening up through the crown of your head. On the inhale, we'll take the arms high, lengthening up. Let's turn the gaze between the palms, reaching up and a little bit back. And exhale, bend your knees. We're gonna fold over the thighs, nice and easy. Let the head hang heavy. You can hold opposite elbows. Let the arms hang from your shoulders. You can find a little bit of movement, swaying the upper body side to side. Releasing any tension through the low spine. Releasing through your hamstrings. As much bend in your knees as you need. On your inhale, we're gonna roll back up, nice and easy. Planting down through the feet, reaching high. All the way, and then bring the palms together. Let's interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, biceps to ears. Lengthening up and out of your hips, pulling out of the ribs, dropping the shoulders down the back. As you exhale, let's lean up and over to the left, shifting your hips to the right. Exhale. On the inhale, we can hold here, really planting through the feet, reaching through the fingers. And as you exhale, a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale up and over other side. Nice and easy. One more breath, lengthening on the inhale, bending on your exhale, opening through the side body. Inhale, come on back to center. Lengthening up. Again, we're gonna lengthen up and back, bringing the weight into the toes, reaching up out of the hips, out of the ribs, and then back behind you. The gaze goes up as the arms reach back. Lifting through the chin, keep the weight forward in your feet. And inhale, come on back. Exhale, separate the feet a little wider than your hips. Let's bow over the thighs, shaking out the head again. And from here, reach the arms back behind you. Pull the shoulder blades toward each other and see if you can interlace the fingers. If the fingers won't interlace, then just keep your hands wide, active, reach back. We're dropping through the crown of our head, reaching through that finger grip, pulling the shoulders down your back away from your ears. Exhale deeply here. On the inhale, we're gonna lengthen the spine and lift the heart, lift up through those arms. On the exhale, bow the upper body down. Inhale. Exhale, feet planted. Inhale. Good, one more, exhale. On your inhale, we're gonna sink our hips in line with our knees, sweep your arms forward and high, press into the ground, lengthen all the way up. Find that deep breath in through the nose, exhale, bowing over the thighs. Active, reach back. Inhale, root to rise, lengthen up. Exhale, release. Good, inhale, let's start to cultivate a deep breath in and out through the nose. Let the rhythm of this breath guide your movement. And right now we're finding nice controlled movements. We're using our core. We're using some strength in our legs and feet to help guide the flow. We can start to use momentum if it feels okay on the low spine to sweep the arms back, sweep the arms up. And then we might even let the exhale fall out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, nice powerful exhale. This is getting the blood, oxygen, energy moving through our bodies a little more easily, a little more freely. We only have 20 minutes of our practice, so we're gonna get right into building a little heat from the inside using our breath. And you're taking this at your pace. Follow your breath. 3 more. 1 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let the arms fall down. Shake them off. Let's shake off the feet. Shake off the arms. Good. We're gonna walk the feet together. and squeeze the legs. If that's a little uncomfortable for you, then take a little bit of space between the legs. If we can squeeze, we're gonna squeeze, bend the knees, and sink back into that chair again, hands to heart. On the inhale, we're gonna rock the weight into the toes, take the arms high and wide, gaze up. As you exhale, hands to heart, weight in your heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, powerful breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Rocking our chair, shifting the weight from the toes on the inhale into the heels on the exhale. Feeling the power and strength in our foundation, the feet and the legs, the belly. Navel pulls in toward the spine for more support. Let's do 3 more. Your timing, so that might be a little slower than this, maybe a little faster than this. Last one, hold for 5, 4, 3, squeezing 2, and 1. Inhale, stand tall, shake it off. Let's take a walk to the top of our mat. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And on the exhale, bend the knees and bow forward, planting your hands. On the inhale, bring hands to shins, lengthen halfway. And on the exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and take the feet back to our downward facing dog. So walking both feet back, we want to feel the fingers spread nice and wide on the floor. We're pressing down. You can bend through both knees, let the crown of head drop toward the mat. Pull the shoulders down your back, pick up through your hips, and really try to drop through the head. Releasing any tension or tightness, you can shake out the head. Deep breathing through the nose. Feeling into this inversion where the blood flows in a new direction. On the next inhale, we're going to come forward to a plank position. Shoulders over the wrists, and then lower to your knees. From here, pull the elbows toward the ribs and lower the belly to the floor, chaturanga. Pull the shoulders back, press into the ground, lifted cobra. Inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna sink back into the heels and take a child's pose, really lengthening the spine, grounding the forehead. Let's find a little bit of movement, rolling on your forehead or shifting your hips side to side. On the inhale, feel the length of the spine. On the exhale, feel the head, the heart, the hips sinking toward the floor. Good. Inhale, come forward, find tabletop. So in tabletop, if the knees feel like they want a little more cushion, take your yoga mat from the middle, lift it up, and fold it back over itself. You'll end up with a nice little triple cushion for knees. So knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and fingers are still nice and wide. As you exhale, let's press the floor away. Hollow the belly around the spine, chin to chest. On the inhale, we drop through the belly, pull the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale, press the floor away, hollow and round. Inhale, drop the belly, pull the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale, hollow and round. Your timing and pace. We're opening up through the chest and shoulders, through the pectorals. We're opening up through the shoulder blades, the spine. Following the rhythm of the breath, we want to find a nice deep breath here, right into the belly on the inhale, hollowing the belly on the exhale. And then back to a neutral spine. Let's take the hips over to the right, back into the heels, exhale, over to the left and forward, inhale. And as you come forward, let's give ourselves a little more space. So take the hands forward. Exhale, circle back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. So these circles are at your pace. Maybe they're a little bit smaller than mine. Maybe we're coming nice and wide. We can hold anywhere along the way that feels good in the body. So if you get into a stretch through that side hip and it feels good to stay, if you're holding that pose, you want to just keep breathing into the space. Never stop the breath. We'll change direction to even out the movement. Getting into our hips, releasing and lengthening out the low spine. Good. We'll come back to a neutral position. We're going to unravel our mat. And then press back to your downward dog, flipping on the toes. Take the hips back and up. Pedaling the heels left and right, reaching back through one heel and then the other to open up through the backs of the legs. Press into the whole hand. So if you feel yourself really leaning on the heel of your hand, see if you can use the knuckle pads, fingers and thumbs a little bit more. Good. From your downward dog, we're just going to walk the feet to the top of our mat. Bring the hands to shins, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, we're going to, with a long spine, rise all the way back up, pressing into the floor. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. On your inhale, lengthen up. We're going to bring the feet a little wider than our hips. And on the exhale, we're going to come down into a squat position. And for you, that might mean forearms are on the thighs. We might be able to get the hands to the floor. We might be able to get the hips down. Heels might be off the ground, but we're going to reach back through the heels. And if we can, if we're down here, bring the palms together. Good. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Deep breathing in and out, breathing into the hips. Weight is in the heels. On the inhale, we're lengthening up. On the exhale, we're grounding down. Good. We're feeling that warmth we built with the very first few poses of the practice, still in the body. We're going to use that warmth to move into some deeper stretches. So we're going to come on back to the sit bones, bring the arms back behind you, take the legs forward, and then just circle out your feet, change direction. All right. So from the seat, we're going to come into spine twist. We're going to keep the right leg extended and take the left foot over the right leg. We can hug that leg in and lengthen the spine. If we can go a little further, we'll take the right heel around and wrap it up against your left hip. Lengthening up, so just tuning into your knees and your hips and making sure this is comfortable for you. Otherwise, we'll keep that bottom leg extending. We'll take the left hand behind us. It's our kickstand for the spine. We're gonna lengthen up and then pull against the knee with the hand, or you can hug the knee with your arm. And we'll take a twist here, exhale. As you inhale, press into your kickstand and let's lengthen up through crown of head. As you exhale, find your twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then I'll have you close your eyes here. We're going to soften the space of the neck, jaw, tongue, and throat, and really focus this twist in the mid-spine. Tune into the sensation here in the middle of the back as you breathe in and out. And you'll notice in your twist there's a subtle restriction of the breath. We're cutting off half the lungs as we twist. On the inhale, slowly return to center, and we'll bring our hands to the right. As you exhale, bow, sending your knee away from you as you drop down. Inhale, back to center, hands back, legs forward. Shake it off. And let's try the other side. Right over left, hug it in. If we can go further, the left heel wraps around to the right hip. Lengthening up, tuning into your body. And then we'll take our right arm behind us, left hand or arm, hug the knee, lengthen, and twist on your exhale, twisting to the right. On your inhale, let's find a little more length, use the kickstand. And as you exhale, twist. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, let's twist. 2 more breaths. Really focusing attention on the mid-spine and softening through the neck, jaw, tongue, and throat, closing the eyes. One more breath. Good. Inhale, returning to center. Bringing the hands over to the left and bowing, sending the knee away. Good, coming back to center. And from here, we're gonna come onto our back, holding onto the knees, guiding the body all the way down to the floor. Pull the thighs over the chest. And then we'll just circle the knees here. As you circle the knees, feel the sacrum pressing down into the floor. And change direction. Even out the movement. Nice little self-massage here in our slow flow. And then come on back to center. We're gonna ground down through the feet. Bring your arms down by your sides. Walk your heels a little closer to the body. On the inhale, we're gonna press the feet into the ground and lift through the hips, the belly, the heart, pressing into the shoulders, lengthening out the back of your neck. On the exhale, carefully lower back down. Inhale, press into the floor with the feet, pick up our hips, lengthen back of neck. Exhale, carefully lower down. Tune into the sensation in the whole spine here as we rise and fall, and just feeling each vertebra land on your mat as you exhale. Let the timing of the breath flow with the timing of the movement. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. On the next inhale, we're gonna stay lifted. We don't have to come all the way up into the full expression of our bridge. Maybe just before we get there, we can pause. Feet on the ground, shoulders on the ground. And then take your hips a little to the right, down toward the mat, over to the left, and back up again. So we're circling our hips. We're getting into the hip creases a little bit. But really, I want you to tune into your shoulder blades. We're getting a nice massage for the upper back and shoulders here. Circle down on the exhale, up on the inhale. Slow movement in time with your breath. Tune into the shoulders. And then let's change direction to even out the movement in the body. We're going to carefully come back to center, lower the whole spine down, pull the knees, the thighs over the chest. We're holding knees, shins, or backs of our thighs, wherever's comfortable. Rocking side to side. And then we're going to take the heels up toward the ceiling. Hold the backs of your legs. Reach through your heels, your toes, circle the feet. Change direction. And then bending through the knees, we're going to bring the knees down toward the armpits. And see if you can reach for your ankles. If that feels like a lot, then just hold the backs of the thighs, take the legs wide, pull the knees toward the armpits, reach up through your heels. If we can go a little further than the ankles, you can reach for the outer edges of your feet. We're gonna pull the knees toward the armpits, reach up through your heels, press down through the whole spine, press down through the shoulders, lengthen out the back of the neck. Breathe into the hips, and let's rock this happy baby side to side. Beautiful. Coming back to center, pulling the legs together, pulling the thighs back over the chest. Take your arms nice and wide, palms down. As you exhale, let the knees rock over to the right. As the knees fall to the right, you're gonna feel the left shoulder lift off the floor. Let's slowly guide it down. And if we wanna open up that shoulder, we can turn the palm open toward the ceiling. Ground the shoulder, and then we can turn the palm back down for a little more support. Turning your gaze past the left arm if it feels okay. If that feels like a lot on your neck, just keep the gaze up toward the ceiling. Closing your eyes and breathing into this twist through the belly. Noticing again the subtle restriction of breath as we twist. Massaging deep into the inner organs of the body with this one, especially with a deep breath. Inhale, guiding yourself back to center with control. Exhale, let the knees come over to the left. We'll feel the right shoulder lift off the floor. We're going to guide it back down. We can open up the right palm and really open the shoulder, and then turn the palm down again for a little more support. The gaze is up, or we're looking past our right arm. At the same time, we're pressing down through the knees. And if you want a little more in this stretch, you can always take your opposite hand to thigh and just gently pull those legs toward the floor to deepen this twist. You can close your eyes here, come into the body, come into the breath. Opening up through the chest and pectorals, the shoulder blade, really getting into the torso. Feeling through the belly and spine, all the way into your hips. And then back to center, grounding the feet, taking your arms wide, palms open, bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop open, closing your eyes. And we'll take the last few minutes of our practice right here. See if you can bring all of your attention to your breath. Just noticing the sensation and quality of your natural breath. And then guiding the breath deeper into the body. So as we inhale, we feel the belly rise. As you exhale, we hollow the belly. Think of breathing in and out through the nose, creating a little thread of air that fills the belly on the inhale and empties the belly on the exhale. Each time your attention drifts away from the breath, see if you can guide it back. We're using our breath as a landmark to the present moment. We're going to take 5 breaths together. Long breathing in, longer breathing out. So let that exhale extend. Feeling the belly rise on the inhale and the body sink on the exhale. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Slowly pulling the knees together. Rolling over to your right or left side and pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Grounding the sit bones, lengthening the spine. Closing your eyes just for a moment here. We want to feel into the softness of the muscles of the face. So really releasing any tension or tightness in the forehead, in the eyebrows, the temples, the eyes. Let's soften the jaw, the tongue, the throat, the neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in, feel the spine lengthen. And a steady breath out. And feeling the sit bones sinking down. One more breath in and out. Opening your eyes. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that was a fun little 20-minute flow for you. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, please give us a like, and you can also subscribe to this channel below.
And if you want to follow us along on this journey, you can find us at kin.co or on Instagram at kinsight.